Hi, welcome back to my channel where you know that I feed your soul. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you can be notified when I, Tammy Suge Avery, Tammy LaFay, upload another video. And please do not forget to share this video. My people, this is story time for me. As some of you may know, I am from the dirty, the grimy, the nasty, dirty South. Jackson, Mississippi. I'm from the dirty. And I remember back in them days, I'm a 70s baby. So back in the 80s, they used to have a lot of parades and they used to have a lot of celebrities come down to Jackson, Mississippi. They were doing all types of movies down there. They was doing videos down there. They was even just hanging out, just going eating some of the food down there. And you just never know who you would run into back then. So I remember in the 80s, they had a parade where Red Fox was in it and BB King and some more people that I can't remember. I remember seeing Red Fox coming in the limousine. They was driving slow, passing everybody. And behind Red Fox, there was Lamont. I know that's not his real name. I don't think that's his real name. But that was Lamont. He was driving the truck from Sanford and Son. And oh my goodness, it was amazing. And behind him, Lamont, that was driving the truck from Sanford and Son, was BB King. My big mama, God rest her soul, she put her hands on my shoulders and she just leaped over my head, y'all. She leaped over my head, screaming, "Ah, baby, baby!" And she just took off. She just took off over there where BB was. So as he's screaming and hollering, here it is. I'm seeing Red Fox like literally on the other side, though, on the other side of the street. And I'm running. I'm running over there to meet me some Red Fox. And Red Fox, he shook my hand and he was just holding on tight to it. And whoever that was sitting in the car with him, it was a male. I don't know who it was. He introduced me to the male, and the male waved at me, and I waved back with my other hand while he was holding my hand. Now Red Fox was holding my hand, and he said, "How are you doing?" I said, I don't know what I said. But then he was like, "You're very lovely," or something like that. I was like, "Oh my goodness." Red Fox, and he had those shades on that he used to wear, and he had on this suit. He was smelling good. He was looking great. Like I just can't. That's just I just remember that moment. I was like, I just looked at him like I was just in awe. As a young girl, that's my first time ever seeing celebrity that was on TV, and I always wanted to be a one-hit wonder. But anyway, so I'm holding his hand, and everybody bum rushing me to come over and do the same. So he had to let my hand go. So I'm going to say decades later. It had to be decades later. Yeah, it was like in the we were just coming out of the 80s we was in the early 90s. Brandy Norwood comes to Jackson, Mississippi. There was this parade. And I remember what I had. I ain't gonna never get it. Okay, I had on these black go-go boots. I had on these black leather shorts and this black leather vest that zipped up all the way to it was kind of hot. It was kind of hot, I ain't gonna lie. But I had my blonde wig on. No, I had my blonde tracks on, black at the roots, and it was blonde at the end. It was a bob. And I was looking like Total. You remember Total? Before they came out, I was dressing just like them. Like I couldn't believe when Total came out and they had that swag that I had. I was just loving me some Total. Kissing you is all that I've been thinking of. Okay, anyway. So, um, I can't remember if Brandy was in if it was a car pulling her or was it some horses. I believe it was some horses pulling her. You know those horse and carriage things that you ride on. But anyway, Brandy stopped right in front of me, and she had Ray J sitting on the side of her, and Ray J looked so cute. Ray J was so cute when he was a little boy. He just looked a little peanut head. He was sitting there next to Brandy. And so anyway, when I reached my hand and Brandy, they stopped like literally like for real, right in front of me. So I'm like, oh hi Brandy, hey. So I reached my hand out to shake Brandy's hand. Brandy looked at me up and down and rolled her eyes at me, leaving me hanging. And I'm trying to figure out what in the world did I do. Like, girl, you don't even know me. Like, I don't know if it was because the way I was dressed. I don't know. Because, back then I was very unique and uh, kind of fashionable. I was trying to find my fashion. And I was going for any type of look that didn't nobody else have. I'm still standing there with my hand out trying to get it. And I'm like, what? Like what? And I'm sticking out my hand. I'm thinking I'm gonna have me another red Foxx moment. So at that time, then the horses are they move up a little bit more, and I'm still standing there like first I was embarrassed because everybody else was already looking at me for what I had on. And that was embarrassing, for her to do that. And I think I walked away from that parade with my head held down. But that look that she gave me at that parade was like Chardonnay when she played Chardonnay on the game, and when I forgot her name that she when she played in Star, she was Queen Latifah's sister in that sitcom Star. She had those two personalities in her face mixed up in one when I met her. I must say, Brandy, that hurted my feelings. Like that hurted me for many years. I remember Salt and Pepper saying, when it come down to your fans, they could have your posters, your pictures all on their wall. They could be your number one fan. And as soon as they meet you, you shut them down. And I'm not gonna never forget that from Salt and Pepper. That stuck in my head for many years. So I didn't want to hear none of Brandy music. I mean, I was just done with listening to Brandy. I didn't hate her. I just didn't want to hear no more Brandy. I didn't want to hear nothing about no Brandy Norwood. I couldn't help but listen to the music because people was blasting her music and stuff, and I used to be sad. I used to cry. Brandy Norwood, I used to cry, girl, because that just hurted my feelings. All the neighbors was doing their little daughters braiding their daughters' hair like Brandy, putting them in the little ponytails like Brandy. Like Brandy was everywhere, and people always wanted to hear Brandy, and I didn't want to have the attitude like I don't want to hear no Brandy. I ain't want to. I never did that because it was something in me that really, really loved Brandy. No matter, even if she hurt my feelings for decades, I always, I don't know, had love for some Brandy. I love me some Brandy. I saw the Brandy and the Monica versus battle, and when you said, I'm from Mississippi, girl, tell me about the South, girl, tell me about the South, that triggered me. And I'm sitting there enjoying, I'm having a good time. But when she brought that up, that triggered me back to that little girl, that little girl feeling, because I just felt like I was just slapped in the face. So yeah, that's my story about Brandy Norwood. Um, I need to get that off my chest. It's like therapeutic for me because I ain't gonna lie, like I ain't never let nobody just have that kind of power over me, you know. And I just couldn't believe that somebody that I was starting to enjoy, and I'm way older than Brandy. Uh, Somebody that I was starting to enjoy just shut me down. And I don't know if it's because of the way I looked or did I look disgusted. Like I know, but I know I was looking good, honey. I was looking good. I was dressed before my time, honey. I was just like Toto, honey. I just want to tell you, Brandy, that I love you regardless. You my girl. We from Mississippi, you know. I gotta support you. But anyway, that is my story for today. I have other videos that you can go look at. I have music videos. I'll be acting, I'll be dancing, I'll be talking my transformational speeches. My transformational messages is not going to stop because every time I do a video, I'm going to spit you some knowledge. Okay? So do not forget to like this video. Do not forget to subscribe to this video. Here, my people, please do not forget to share this video. Share the love. Please continue to be a serial winner. Okay? And do not forget to clap for yourself. We win it. You guys have a great day. See you on the next video. Bye.